Living with diabetes after age 60 is a constant battle against blood sugar. Every meal becomes the question, will this raise my blood sugar too much? For years, many diabetic patients were advised to avoid sweet fruits, but new research in Japan is changing this long-held belief. Doctors are now finding that certain fruits, despite their natural sweetness, actually stabilize blood sugar quickly. These two fruits are easy to find in any supermarket, inexpensive and surprisingly effective at lowering blood sugar. Stay with me, as today I'll reveal exactly what they are and why they can become your fastest natural allies in diabetes control. But first, don't forget to like the video so more diabetics can watch it too. Have you ever had one of those mornings when your body just feels heavy, like every step takes more effort than it should? For many people over 60, that's a daily reality. But here's the surprising part. Something as small as a cherry can make a real difference. These little red fruits may look like a snack for children, but they have the ability to calm the body in ways that can bring real relief. It almost feels like a secret nature has been keeping for us. Cherries are often linked with sweet pies and desserts, but that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about fresh cherries, simple and clean, eaten straight from a bowl. They don't overwhelm your system the way cakes or candy do. Instead, they work gently, giving your body the sweetness it craves without the chaos that usually follows. For someone managing diabetes, that gentleness can mean a more peaceful afternoon. What makes cherries so loved by many older adults is not just their flavor, but how they seem to help with aches and stiffness. Think about the times when your knees feel swollen or your fingers struggle to bend after sitting too long. That pain can steal the joy from your day. Cherries, eaten regularly, have been said to bring a calming touch to those inflamed joints, like a soft blanket laid over sore muscles. Imagine sitting in your chair, feeling the throbbing in your knees ease just a little after making cherries part of your routine. That small change can add up to better walks outside, easier steps going up the stairs, and even a better night's rest. And when you sleep better, you wake up stronger, ready to face the day. Isn't that something worth holding on to? One simple way to enjoy cherries is to keep them chilled in the fridge and grab a handful as a snack. They're refreshing, juicy, and light. Another idea is to add them to a small bowl of plain yogurt in the morning. It feels like a treat, but it's one your body will thank you for. Have you ever tried mixing cherries with oatmeal? The flavor warms the heart, while the fruit helps your sugar stay steady. Cherries can also be blended into a smoothie, which is a great choice on warm days. Picture yourself sipping a cool cherry and banana smoothie on the porch while the sun comes up. It's not only delicious but comforting to know that what you're drinking isn't pushing your sugar too high. These little changes in how you eat can create bigger changes in how you feel every single day. I want to ask you something. Have you ever noticed your knees or hands feeling less painful after eating certain foods? If you have, share it in the comments. Your story could help someone else who's going through the same struggles. Sometimes one word, one simple experience, can give another person hope. That's why here your voice matters. Write the word cherry in the comments if you want to remember how powerful this fruit can be. One of the most overlooked benefits of cherries is how they support rest at night. Many older adults know the frustration of lying awake, tossing and turning, waiting for sleep that doesn't come. Cherries have a natural way of easing the body into rest. That means you could wake up not only with less pain, but with more energy to enjoy the little things in your day. Think of how different mornings feel after a full night's sleep. Instead of dragging yourself out of bed, you rise with a bit more lightness in your step. You prepare your breakfast without that foggy mind and without the sharp aches that often make mornings so hard. Cherries may not be a miracle cure, but they are a daily friend that whispers, "I'm here to help." Another thing that makes cherries special is how easy they are to enjoy without much preparation. You don't need to peel them, cook them, or spend time in the kitchen. Just rinse and eat. That's something important when your energy is lower, or when you just want something quick. It takes away the excuse that healthy eating is always complicated. With cherries, it's simple and satisfying. Have you ever felt that guilty tug after eating something sweet, wondering what it's doing to your blood sugar? Cherries can remove that guilt. They give you sweetness, but don't punish your body. That means you can enjoy them in peace, knowing you're feeding yourself something that supports you rather than works against you. That peace of mind is worth more than we realize. Many older adults also struggle with digestion. Foods can feel heavy, leaving you bloated and uncomfortable. Cherries, because they're light and juicy, can ease that problem. They pass through gently, helping the body feel less burdened. That means fewer long afternoons of discomfort and more time enjoying the people and activities you love. Isn't that the kind of change worth making? Here's another simple recipe. Make a small fruit salad with cherries, apple slices, and a touch of lemon juice. It's refreshing, colorful, and feels like sunshine in a bowl. You can keep it in the fridge and take a few bites whenever you want something light. This is the kind of food that feels good to eat, not only in taste, but in the way your body reacts afterward. One of the strongest hooks cherries offer is hope for easing arthritis pain. So many seniors wake up with stiff joints and spend the day with a dull ache in their hands or back. Cherries won't take that pain away overnight, but they can soften it, making daily tasks easier. Imagine buttoning your shirt with less struggle or holding your grandchild's hand without sharp discomfort. It's not just the pain that changes, but the mood that follows. Less pain means more freedom to enjoy life. It's easier to laugh, to join a walk, or to cook a meal without frustration. This is why cherries are more than just a fruit. They're a reminder that small things matter, and for someone living with diabetes, small daily victories are what keep the bigger battle under control. I wonder, do you remember the last time you enjoyed cherries fresh, just as they are? If it's been a while, maybe it's time to bring them back into your kitchen. You might be surprised by how your body reacts, how steady you feel afterward. Sometimes the answers we're searching for are right there in the simple, everyday foods we've ignored. Cherries also bring joy in their color and taste. There's something cheerful about seeing that deep red in a bowl, waiting to be enjoyed. Food that looks beautiful often makes us feel better even before we eat it. It's a reminder that taking care of ourselves can be pleasant, not a chore. When your plate looks inviting, it feels easier to make healthy choices day after day. Another easy tip is to freeze cherries and use them as ice cubes in your water. It makes the drink more fun and adds a gentle flavor. Staying hydrated is so important, especially for older adults, but plain water can get boring. This little trick encourages you to drink more while still enjoying something tasty. It's these creative, simple changes that can make a routine stick. For those who love a warm treat, try simmering cherries lightly with a touch of cinnamon and a splash of water. The smell fills the kitchen and the taste is comforting, like a homemade dessert without the guilt. You can spoon it over oatmeal or just enjoy it by itself. It's warm, soothing, and feels like a hug in a bowl. That's the kind of comfort food that also cares for your health. What I love about cherries is that they fit into almost any moment of the day, whether it's breakfast, a mid-afternoon snack, or even a light evening treat. They always seem right. That flexibility makes them one of the easiest fruits to rely on. And when you're managing diabetes, having go-to options that don't require worry makes life so much easier. Think about your own daily routine for a moment. Where could cherries fit in? Maybe with your morning oatmeal or in the small bowl you keep by your chair for TV time. These little changes are what build new habits. And the best part is that cherries feel rewarding, not like you're missing out on something. That feeling is what makes habits last. I'd love to know, how do you usually enjoy cherries? Do you prefer them fresh, frozen, or mixed into something else? Share your favorite way in the comments. Your tip might give someone else a new idea that makes their day better. That's the beauty of this space. It's about sharing, learning, and feeling heard. You never know who your words might help. Sometimes it's not just the body that needs care, but the heart too. When you treat yourself with kindness, like choosing cherries instead of cookies, you feel proud of yourself. That pride grows into confidence, and confidence makes every day brighter. Healthy choices become less about restriction and more about celebration. And cherries are a delicious way to celebrate your well-being. Cherries are also easy to share with family. Imagine offering a bowl to your grandchildren, watching them enjoy the same fruit that's helping you. Food has a way of connecting generations, and cherries are one of those treats that everyone loves. It's not only about health, but about creating small, happy moments with the people you care about most. So the next time you're looking for something sweet, skip the candy and reach for cherries instead. They'll satisfy your craving without throwing your blood sugar out of balance. They'll soothe those tired joints and maybe even help you sleep better tonight. They're a gift from nature that doesn't ask much, just a place in your daily routine. And in return, they give back so much more. Every time you choose cherries, you're making a decision that respects your body. You're saying, I matter, my health matters, and I deserve to feel good. That kind of mindset is powerful, especially as we age. It keeps you looking forward instead of back, focused on the possibilities instead of the limits. And that, in itself, is healing. It may sound simple, but cherries truly are a little treasure, not because they're fancy or rare, but because they're easy, comforting, and supportive. Sometimes the best answers are not in complicated diets or expensive treatments, but in the everyday foods that have been with us all along. And cherries are one of those quiet heroes, waiting in the grocery store for you to bring them home. So let cherries be your sweet friend, not the kind of sweetness that harms, but the kind that steadies, comforts, and strengthens. Keep them close, make them part of your days, and notice the difference they bring. From your joints to your sleep, from your sugar levels to your peace of mind, cherries can leave a gentle mark on every part of your life. And isn't that exactly what we're all hoping for as we care for ourselves each day? Kiwi may not be the first fruit that comes to mind when you think about managing diabetes, but it's one of those hidden gems that often surprises people. Its fuzzy skin and bright green center make it look almost exotic, but in truth, it's a humble fruit you can find in nearly every grocery store in America. And the best part? It's small, simple, and can make a real difference for your health, especially when it comes to blood sugar balance. Many seniors struggle with digestion, bloating, and discomfort after meals. Kiwi has a gentle way of helping the stomach work better, making food feel lighter inside. Imagine finishing dinner without that heavy feeling that keeps you from moving around. That's one of the everyday gifts Kiwi offers. It doesn't just taste good. It helps you feel good in ways you can notice right away. For those living with diabetes, sugar spikes can feel like a trap. You want something sweet, but you fear the numbers on your meter will punish you for it later. Kiwi changes that conversation. It gives you a sweet, tangy flavor that satisfies cravings without the same risks. That means you can enjoy something that feels like a treat without carrying the usual guilt. Doesn't that sound refreshing? One of the things older adults often mention is how their energy dips in the afternoon. You know that tired slump when you want to nap, but then you can't sleep at night. A simple kiwi in the afternoon can give you gentle energy, enough to carry you through without disturbing your rest later. It's like nature's little pick-me-up, wrapped in a green package. If you've ever dealt with constipation or irregular digestion, you know how uncomfortable it can be. Kiwi is one of the easiest fruits to turn to for that problem. Just 1 or 2 a day can help your body stay regular, making mornings easier and afternoons more comfortable. For seniors, that can mean less straining, less bloating, and a calmer stomach overall. Such a small habit, yet such a big relief. A fun way to enjoy kiwi is to slice it and add it to a small fruit bowl with strawberries or blueberries. The mix of colors makes the dish cheerful, and the flavor is both sweet and tart. It feels like sunshine in a bowl, the kind of snack that lifts your mood right away. You can even keep it prepared in the fridge for those moments when you're tempted by cookies or cake. Kiwi can also be added to a smoothie for breakfast. Blend 1 kiwi with half a banana and some plain yogurt, and you'll have a creamy, tangy drink that's easy on your sugar and easy on your stomach. Imagine sipping that while reading the paper or enjoying the morning light. It's simple, nourishing, and starts your day on the right foot. Doesn't that sound better than a sugar crash from donuts? I want to pause for a moment and ask you, have you tried kiwi recently? If you have, how did it make you feel? Share your experience in the comments. Even if it's just one word like kiwi, it can remind others that this little fruit can play a big role in everyday health. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to give it a try. Kiwi also has a cooling effect that can be comforting in warm weather. Imagine sitting on your porch on a summer afternoon, eating a chilled kiwi with a spoon. The freshness feels almost like a glass of cold water, but tastier. It cools the body and refreshes the spirit, making those hot days easier to handle. Sometimes the simplest things bring the most comfort. Another area where kiwi helps is with joint stiffness. Many older adults live with sore hands, aching knees, or a stiff back that makes movement harder. Eating kiwi regularly has been linked with easing some of that tension. It's not magic, but it can soften the edges of daily pain. That means more comfort while walking, bending, or simply getting out of bed in the morning. Think about how different your day feels when pain is just a little less sharp. Suddenly, walking to the mailbox isn't such a chore, and standing in the kitchen doesn't feel impossible. Kiwi, added quietly to your daily routine, can be one of those small supports that make the rest of life easier to manage. Isn't that exactly what we need as we age? Small helpers that make big differences. Another easy idea is to slice kiwi into rounds and keep them in the freezer. They make refreshing little snacks that feel like frozen candy. On days when you want something sweet, you can grab a piece instead of reaching for ice cream. It satisfies the craving while still caring for your body. It's a trick that makes healthy eating feel fun instead of restrictive. Kiwi also pairs beautifully with salads. Add a few slices to your greens, maybe with some nuts and a drizzle of olive oil, and you'll have a dish that feels gourmet without the effort. It turns a simple meal into something special, and it's one of the easiest ways to add variety to your plate. Food doesn't have to be boring when you're making choices that help your health. Have you ever felt frustrated by advice that makes healthy eating sound complicated? You're told to avoid this, measure that, count everything. With kiwi, there's no stress. It's small, easy to handle, and fits naturally into the kind of meals you're already eating. That simplicity takes away the burden and makes it easier to stay on track. Health should feel doable, not overwhelming. Another hook for kiwi is how it can support heart health, something many seniors worry about. Instead of adding more pills to your day, why not enjoy a piece of fruit that supports your body naturally? It's not about replacing care, but about giving your body the daily support it deserves. Every bite feels like a small act of love toward yourself. I wonder, do you usually peel your kiwi or eat it with the skin? Many people don't know you can actually eat the skin if it's washed well. It's a little fuzzy, but it's packed with goodness. If you've never tried it, maybe give it a chance. Or tell us in the comments how you prefer it. Your tip might inspire someone else to try kiwi in a new way. When it comes to sleep, kiwi is also known to help people rest better at night. For seniors who lie awake watching the clock, this can be a blessing. Eating one in the evening might help your body relax, making it easier to drift into a peaceful sleep. And when you sleep better, everything in life feels easier, from handling pain to enjoying your day with energy. Picture yourself waking up after a restful night, enjoying a calm breakfast that includes a ripe kiwi. You feel steady, your mind is clearer, and your sugar isn't spiking out of control. That kind of morning sets the tone for a better day. And it all starts with something so small and simple, something you can find in every store near you. Kiwi is also a wonderful fruit to share with family. You can slice it into fun shapes for grandchildren, making snack time more exciting. It's sweet enough for kids to love, but gentle enough for you to enjoy too. Food can bring people together, and kiwi is one of those easy, joyful foods that make moments with family a little brighter. For those who struggle with cravings at night, kiwi can be a safe choice. Instead of grabbing chips or cookies, try eating a kiwi before bed. It gives your body a little satisfaction without overloading it with sugar or fat. That means fewer regrets, fewer restless nights, and a gentler way to care for yourself. Doesn't that sound like a habit worth trying? Kiwi also has a cheerful look. Cutting it open reveals that bright green with tiny black seeds, almost like a flower inside. Sometimes just seeing something beautiful on your plate can lift your mood. It reminds you that taking care of yourself can feel good, not just necessary. That emotional boost is part of health too, even if we don't always talk about it. Another recipe idea is to mash kiwi and spread it lightly on whole grain toast, almost like a jam. It adds a burst of fresh flavor without the sugar overload of store-bought spreads. Pair it with a cup of tea, and you've got a simple, calming snack. It feels like something special while still being gentle on your body. Small changes like this make your days brighter. For those who like variety, kiwi can also be mixed with cottage cheese or a little low-sugar pudding. The tang of the fruit cuts through the creaminess, making every bite satisfying. It's quick, easy, and feels like dessert without the crash afterward. Little tricks like this can turn ordinary foods into something you look forward to. Let's be honest, health advice can feel heavy, almost like a burden. But kiwi is light, cheerful, and fun. It reminds us that not everything good for us has to be bland or boring. It's proof that health can taste good too. When you enjoy what you eat, you stick with it. And sticking with it is what makes real change happen over time. So, the next time you're in the produce section, look for those fuzzy little fruits. Bring a few home and make them part of your week. Try them in different ways. See how your body responds, and notice the little improvements that show up. Sometimes the most powerful changes are found in the smallest steps. Kiwi is one of those steps, waiting for you to take it. Every time you reach for kiwi instead of a cookie or candy bar, you're choosing a path that cares for your future. You're saying, my health matters, and I can still enjoy something sweet without fear. That choice gives you power. It's not about what you're missing, it's about what you're gaining. And what you gain is peace of mind and a healthier tomorrow. Kiwi may be small, but its impact can be big. From soothing digestion to calming joints, from helping sleep to steadying sugar, it quietly works in your favor. And the best part is it asks so little of you. Just peel, slice, and enjoy. It's not complicated, it's not stressful. It's simply a gift sitting in your grocery store, waiting to make your days easier and sweeter. Before you go, let me tell you this. If you've ever wondered whether the food you eat each day is helping or secretly hurting your blood sugar, the next video will open your eyes. I'm leaving it right here on the screen for you. Inside it, you'll discover simple foods that most diabetics overlook, yet they hold the power to calm sugar spikes faster than you'd expect. And the truth is, if you skip it, you'll never know how close you were to finding something that could make your daily life easier. Why keep guessing and struggling when the answers are already here? Why keep repeating the same routine that leaves you tired, achy, and frustrated when a better path is waiting just one click away? This next video has the kind of practical tips that turn confusion into clarity. And if you miss it, you'll be missing the exact knowledge that could keep your numbers steady and your body feeling stronger. So don't wait another moment. Tap the video that's on the screen right now and take the next step toward eating smarter with diabetes. I promise once you watch it, you'll see food in a whole new light. See you there.